Hi everyone, the new class-specific Malignant rings inspired by popular powers from Season 1 are now available in Diablo 4. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at the unique ring for the Sorcerer class, Tal Rasha's Iridescent loop, where to get it, and how to increase your damage by up to 60% with almost any build you can imagine. You can find any of these new rings by defeating Varshan at the Tree of Whispers for an increased drop chance, but you can also get lucky in the open world if you ever want to take a break from it. The drop chance is much higher than for Uber Uniques, meaning there is a realistic chance of getting it after a few dozen runs. The new ring's affixes provide up to 39% non-physical damage when fully upgraded, which can up your damage bonus to vulnerable from Frigid Fate by another 3 to 4% multiplicative. Then we got the lucky hit chance with up to 9%, resource generation with up to 18.5%, and, which is very special for rings, cooldown reduction, with up to 10.3%. Its unique power increases our damage by up to 15% per elemental damage dealt to enemies for 4 seconds. This damage bonus refreshes when dealing elemental damage, which means you don't need to drastically change your builds to benefit from it. Here at the training grounds in Kiovishad, I will show you how this unique effect works and how every sorcerer build can benefit from it from 15 up to 60% multiplicative damage. For demo purposes, I'm using basic skills, and no enchantments or vampiric powers are equipped. We start with the Frostbolt basic attack to deal cold damage, and you can see the elemental damage stack increasing by 1, resulting in a 15% multiplicative damage increase while refreshing again and again after dealing elemental damage. We then use Spark as our lightning damage, and you can see that our stack increases to 2, equal to 30% multiplicative damage. What we can also observe is the refresh mechanic. Once an enemy gets hit with whatever kind of elemental damage, this bonus refreshes. Dot effects like burn can keep this bonus up for quite a while, as you can see when using Firebolt, and the damage slowly ticking while also continuously refreshing the bonus. Also, skills like Frozen Orb or Lightning Spear can help you achieve this quite easily. We are now at 3 stacks, equal to 45% increased damage. It doesn't matter which enemies you hit, as any damage dealt counts towards this refresh mechanic, so it can be any enemy in your reach. Unless you can call yourself a proud owner of the uber unique item Andariel's Visage, which can trigger a poison nova on its own on lucky hit, there's also a vampiric power every sorcerer can use in this second season, namely Infection. Hitting enemies with direct damage inflicts pox, and once an enemy got hit 8 times, you deal poison damage to them. This poison damage is quite low, so it's not worth to remove other powers like Ravenous, Domination, or Prey on the weak at any cost. With 8 hits on the target, and ignoring the frozen effect, the poison damage from the Infection vampiric power got triggered, adding poison elemental damage to our stack, making it 4 in total after dealing lightning and fire damage as well, resulting in 60% multiplicative damage. There seem to be no more elemental damage synergies with other vampiric powers that could be dealing shadow damage at the moment. Nonetheless, it will make meta builds like Ball Lightning even stronger and give not-so-popular builds a moment to shine. Considering that this ring will significantly increase your damage without any condition related to crowd-controlled effects, vulnerable, etc., it's great to have it in your build whenever possible. That being said, try to get this ring and play around with it, as you can almost always fit it into your build without having to mess around much with skills, as long as you are paying attention to regularly hitting enemies around you. I hope this video was informative and helpful, and good luck in finding this or any other ring for your characters. Thank you, have fun, and see you next time. Goodbye.